Good evening, longtime viewers. Sterling, we're back at it again, ranking some more tier lists. This year we're doing 2025 Grammy winners. So yeah. Oh wait, shoot, I should probably stream this to you, Will. That's my fault, bruh. That's my
I
fault.
like that you're saying back at it as if this isn't like the first tier list we're doing.
No, bro, we've been doing this for a minute. We just went underground. We've not been doing them publicly. How do I stream? We're underground YouTubers. Only real ones know about us. Did you see it? Tell me when you see my stream.
Yeah, I see it, I see it.
Alright. So
Why we
just
got
to
Jaden Smith on here?
Because so basically I downloaded this as the picture for the template and it wouldn't let me upload all of them, like all the pictures, without highlighting every single one of them. So he's just kind of there, but we won't rank him. But he looks really cool, so props to him.
Okay.
Also, we won't be ranking Shakira because none of us listened to the album. But we can start with Beyonce winning Best Country Album. I think
I
this
feel
is
like we should go the
actually.
other
Oh,
way around.
shoot. You want to start
All
with
the way
Sabrina?
up to yeah, we can start with Sabrina.
I think
Should we
this is.
list
Huh?
should we list the nominations? Do you know the nominations? Like the rest
I
of the nominees?
I could pull them up.
I mean I can just list them for you. I have
Yeah,
it pulled up.
you list them, and I'll just like edit out all like the
Alright.
blank stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of
Because I
course, of
feel like the
course.
best way to rank these is to compare them to who could have won.
Bro, this is why I
Right.
invited you on the show, bro. You're so freaking smart.
Thank you, man.
Everyone in the chat,
So
drop thumbs up for Will.
Thanks, chat. Thanks, chat. The
Alright.
nominees are they were Short and Sweet, Hit Me Hard and Soft, Eternal Sunshine, Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, and the Tortured Poets Department.
Alright.
I think they kind of nailed this.
There's two albums on there that I do like more than Short and Sweet. I like Hit Me Hard, Hit Me Soft more, and I like Eternal Sunshine more. But I still think Short and Sweet was a really good pick. And also, it's nice seeing, Sabrina win her first Grammy. So I think this is a W pick. I think it's
I'm
A
on the
tier.
opposite side of the spectrum in the sense that the album that I liked more than Short and Sweet on there is Rise and Fall of Midwest Princess by Chapel Rowan. But I feel like this is a great pick considering Chapel Rowan did win Best New Artist over Sabrina. I think this is a really good award for Sabrina to win. But I think this is an A tier win.
I agree. I think A tier is good. I think this is a really solid pick. Shout out
I'm
Sabrina.
happy with it.
Me
She
too.
she deserved to win this.
Me too. She's a great artist. How are we feeling? What was in the Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga category?
All right, best pop duo group performance. It was Die with a Smile, Us by Gracie Abrams and Taylor, Levi's Jeans by Beyonce and Post Malone, Guess by Charlie and Billie Eilish, and then The
Ooh.
Boy Is Mine by Ari featuring Brandy and Monica. I think it should have been
Ooh.
Guess.
I agree. I think
Easily.
Guess is great. I love that song.
I'm gonna be
Um,
saying that a lot though, because I mean Charlie just deserved to win so many of these awards. But Guess is just such a good collaboration. I didn't like it much at first because I feel like Billy didn't really match the vibe of the song, but it grew on me a lot, and I think it's one of my favorites off of the remix album.
I agree. I think it's one of my favorite songs from like the Brat like thing in general. Granted, like almost all of the songs are hits, but I really enjoy Billy and Charlie's chemistry on that song. Um, I think this is like a B or C tier win. Like I think Die with a Smile is
I think
good, but I don't think it's
I think
as
it
good
could
as people
be.
made it out to be. I'm cool with putting it in B.
Die with a Smile. The thing with it is that it's so obvious Grammy bait in the sense that it's a fine song. It's good performances from both of them. Very derivative, very generic. It sounds good. It's just it was always gonna win the Grammy. It was always gonna win this one. It felt like just yeah, this was the given. But I don't think it was the best one there.
Mm.
It's just not that great of a song. I don't know.
Now we move on to Best Rap Album. This
Mm.
one, so what was the I was what We Don't Trust You, Might
All
Delete
right.
Later. I
Here, I'll
forgot the
say
other
them all.
two.
So, Alligator Bites Never Heal, Might Delete Later, The Auditorium Volume 1, The Death of Slim Shady, and We Don't Trust You.
All right,
So first of all, get this out of the way. Terrible nominees.
true.
Like, I do like Auditorium Volume 1. I listened to that after the nominations came out, and it was pretty good. But The Death of Slim Shady and Might Delete Later,
Did not deserve it.
as
Especially like I don't like my Delete Later. I think that album
as a
sucks.
Cole fan, Might Delete Later I think is his worst project like ever. It has hits off of it, but like as a cohesive project, it's just not good. And then The Death of Slim Shady, I feel like could have been way better, but he just really undershot it. Like the
Yeah,
concept is really cool, but he didn't like fully develop on it. I think he could have gone farther.
it's not fully there. I feel like there are some misses. Like I think Houdini is not a great song. I don't care for it. I don't like the it's like the new My New Groove song or whatever. I don't like that song at all. That song's so bad.
I will
I
say
I like
I
We Don't
like
Trust You more than Alligator
me too.
Bites.
We Don't Trust You, I think, was the best album in this category, but I do understand why they gave it to Doechii, and I'm
Oh,
not mad they
100%.
gave it to Doechii because I do really like Alligator Bites. However, I understand the way the Grammys approaches Best Rap Album. They don't like trap. They don't fuck with trap music. They never give it to trap albums, which is
Mhm.
understandable. But I just feel like Doechii's album is it's obviously a mixtape where she's just experimenting with a lot of different not genres but a lot of different types of rap, and it doesn't feel very cohesive, like a full complete um body of music, a full cohesive project. It just feels like an appetizer to the album we know that we're getting this year. Um, Whereas on the other end, We Don't Trust You, I feel like, I mean, it's just good. It's just so good. There's so many bangers. Future's performance is really good. Obviously, the features are great. Kendrick's great. Cardi's great. Some of the best Metro beats I've ever heard. Type Shit is probably, in my opinion, the best Metro Boomin beat I've
Legendary
ever
song.
heard.
Dude, Everyday Hustle.
Legendary song.
That's like
Everyday
that's
Hustle.
one of my favorite songs off
Obviously,
the album.
like
One of my
that.
favorite songs of this year. Period.
It's so good.
Like
But
that.
like obviously like that. It's just I feel like Future should have won, but I that's not to take anything away from Doechii because
That
I
album,
do really
Dochi's
like
album's
Doechii and I
still really
really like
good.
this album. I really like Alligator Bites. It just kind of feels like it was too much too soon for an album that isn't that great.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Like
the
it's good.
same fence. I do really like Alligator Bites, but it's definitely not my favorite rap album. Like, I mean, my favorite rap albums didn't get nominated, unfortunately.
Yeah. Dark
Um,
Times, no
Dark Times should have been
nomination.
there. Blue
That
Lips
was
should have been
very
there.
disappointing. Blue Lips for sure.
I love um, I lay my life down for you, but of course, that's not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
JPEG is
That's not
never
gonna.
gonna
Yeah,
get
JPEG's
nominated for
not
a
getting a
Grammy.
Grammy, but even though
Don
he's like the
Tolliver, I
GOAT.
think, got snubbed.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, he kind of got
Don
snubbed. Although
Tolliver
I
should
don't think
definitely
that's
be up
album of
for
the
it.
year, but I think he should have got nominated at least.
I think he was way more worthy of a nomination than Eminem or Cole in this category,
This is
though.
true.
Like, this is kind of how rap album is every year. I feel like the Grammys just don't really know what to do with
They
the
kind of get
rap
like they get like
categories.
two picks on there. They get like two like really good ones, and they kind of just like throw whatever else on there.
Yeah, I'd say this is A though. I'm happy she
I'm
won.
cool with A. I think it was. I'm very happy that she won. It's a
She
great
really deserves it.
album. It's just not my personal pick.
Let's move the Kendrick ones to the back end. Let's do Beyonce and Chapel first.
Okay, I'm down.
Or in the sense that album of the year Beyonce, we can do as the final one because it's the final
All right,
big
we'll do
award.
that. This is album of the year, Beyonce. Do you want to do
Yep.
country album of the year?
Yeah.
Because
Let me
so
pull
I
up the
think this is
nominees.
S tier.
Nominees were Cowboy Carter, F1 Trillion by Post Malone, Deeper Well by Casey Musgraves, Higher by Chris Stapleton, Whirlwind by Lainey Wilson. I did not listen to Whirlwind, but I listened to the rest of
Did
them.
Zach Bryan not get nominated?
No.
That's kind of crazy. I thought the album was really good.
So I did listen to Higher by Chris Stapleton, F1 Trillion by Post Malone, and they weren't my thing, honestly. Same with Casey Musgraves. I've never gotten into Casey Musgraves. I don't really understand the appeal. Cowboy Carter was just the obvious
I think
nomination
Cowboy
here.
Carter is an elite album.
It's a phenomenal album. It's there's this I feel like because of recency bias as the year goes on, people kind of put other albums like I see on social media all the time, all these people um like trying to discredit Cowboy Carter. But like go back and listen to Cowboy Carter, man. It's phenomenal.
Dude. And I feel
It's
like
so good.
some people will kind of discredit the more country parts of the album, but in like, of course, they'll praise the parts of the album that incorporate other genres such as pop and hip hop a
Hip
lot
hop.
more. But I think the country parts are probably the best part of the album. Like I still think
Without doubt.
Most Wanted is my favorite song off the album.
Yes, Two Most One
Um,
is so good.
Insane. I love 16 Carriages. That's been one that's kind of like fallen back into my rotation recently.
The
Um,
intro track, American Requiem, is
oh my
beautiful.
gosh, dude, it's
That's
so
a
good.
beautiful song.
Ironically, the only song I don't really like off this album is Texas Hold'em, which was the lead single.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
one's
really
okay.
care for that song. But like other than that,
It's
like the country
phenomenal.
elements are on point, the rap elements are on point, the more pop elements are on point. It's a beautiful blend of a bunch of genres and music together. Um,
It's such a good
Kind of kills
twist
it.
on country.
I think
Like,
it's
I
great.
just love how it's a country album that just incorporates a bunch of different genres within it. I think it's S easily.
I agree completely.
It was the obvious winner.
Yeah, Beyonce killed it.
All
Good job,
right, best
Beyonce.
new artist. So the nominees were Chapel Rowan, Benson Boone, Sabrina Carpenter, Doechii, Khruangbin. I still don't know how to say their name. Ray Shabuzi, Teddy Swims. I think
We all
this
know
was
Shabuzi
the
deserves
best
it.
one. It should have been Shabuzi. I think Chapel Rowan was the
Yeah, I
obvious
don't even
winner.
think this is a question. Like, this isn't even worth having discussion. Like, she absolutely
I
killed it
under
this year.
I completely understand the idea of going for Sabrina or Doechii, but I think it should be Chapel Rowan because she is just a whole different kind of artist than what
Yeah,
we've seen, at least within the mainstream, right? Because Sabrina Carpenter, there's always going to be Sabrina Carpenter. She's great, but like Sabrina Carpenter, she's just another reprint of Taylor Swift. And that's not a bad thing.
I
That's
wouldn't
what a
go
lot of
that far,
pop
but I understand
artists
what you
in the
mean
modern
by
day.
that. It's like, it's just another pop
It's the
artist.
same type of
They're
poppy
not
music.
innovating or they're not like really pushing the genre and music forward.
Yeah, in the sense that it's not really innovation within the current pop sound. Like Sabrina Carpenter isn't doing anything unique. She's just kind of another new pop star. Before her, it was Olivia Rodrigo. Before her, it was who's another more recent big pop star?
I don't even know, bro. That's a good question. I only can
Guess
think
we
of
could
like
just
Olivia.
announce to Miley Cyrus before Miley Cyrus is Taylor Swift, but before Taylor Swift it was Lady Gaga. You can just go all the way back and
Before Lady Gaga, it
Chapel
was the
Rowan
Beatles.
before it was the Beatles. And then for Doechii, very similarly, Doechii is a great new artist. She's an incredible rapper, but Chapel Rowan is just bringing like something completely new to mainstream pop, and it's so great.
Also,
Like
like
just her whole vibe
the whole
is
vibe,
just
breaking like concert records or whatever. I forgot what the exact thing she did was at the music festival. But like,
I don't remember the exact numbers.
I remember she broke some sort of like attendance record, which is pretty crazy for someone that's making such like I guess almost like out there, not mainstream music.
one of the things I really like about Chapel Roan as well is that she was just a very natural breakout artist
Yeah,
compared to others in these categories. It's like that thing, you can apply this to all sorts of kinds of media. I feel like the best comparison would be like Squid Games, where in the case of like Squid Game, Netflix did no promotion for it, no advertising, but just through social media alone, it blew up and became the most watched show on Netflix ever. That applies to Chapel Roan. She was a nobody. Like she, like her record label barely promoted her. Nobody knew who she was, and then just in like a month on social media, she blew up, and now she's a fucking superstar.
yeah. She got like
She's
her
the
she
definition
got
of a
her start off
breakout
the
artist.
Guts tour, I believe. She opened for a few shows, which is how people kind of
hmm
found out
But
about
if
her.
you go back to videos of people posting from the Guts tour, no one in the audience is like, it's like no reacting. No one's doing anything. Like she'll be doing Hot to Go, and
No one's
everyone's
hitting the
completely
emo.
still.
That's
And then just
crazy
one
too.
day, randomly, I can't
There's
imagine being on the Guts tour and recording the whole thing and going, damn, that was
I
Chapel Roan.
missed out on the hype.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
But
think
yeah,
she's a
I think
great
great pick.
artist. I love Phenomenon, love Hot to Go, love Pink Pony Ride, super based. You know,
I love Pink Pony Ride. I love Red Wine
bro,
Super
I gotta
Person.
stop making these videos with you, bro, because we've been doing them for a minute, and every time you just sound so much smarter than me, bro. It's hard. You making me look
I
stupid,
don't think
bro.
that's the case. I just kind of ramble.
No, bro, you sound
All
super
right.
smart, bro. I just be like, hell yeah, and hell no. You know what I'm saying? It's Kendrick
Now
time.
it's the goat time.
Glaze
The goat, the
session.
greatest to ever do it. Yeah, yeah, we're entering 20-minute glaze session of the greatest to ever pick up a mic,
All right,
Kendrick
we
Lamar.
doing song of the year or
I,
record of the year? Because I'm cool with just throwing both in S
record of
tier
the
right
year,
now.
because record of the year came
All right,
first.
we'll do the one Grammy for
Um,
record of the year. Yeah, we'll just put that
all right.
there.
So
So
record
this
of the
is
year
what
nominees.
production and the actual performance. All right,
I
you
believe
say
it's production, yeah, and the artist performance over the song.
okay,
I
okay.
believe that's the case.
What were the nominees?
We can Google that to clarify, but
Okay,
make sure. Nominees: Not Like Us, Now and Then by the Beatles, Texas Hold'em, Beyonce, Espresso, Sabrina Carpenter,
ooh,
360, Charlie XCX, Birds of a Feather by Billy, Good Luck Babe by Chapel, and then Fortnite by Taylor Swift.
it's a lot of good
I
songs.
it's just I'm trying to block my personal belief because Kendrick is my favorite artist. Period. Put a period there.
Okay,
He's
understood.
my
Oh,
favorite artist of all time. So it's kind of hard to like not be glazing all over him and look at this from an objective angle.
so I mean,
Let me make
so what? It's
sure we got
production.
record and song
In terms of
correct.
production,
Yeah, overall production of the song.
I mean, I think Espresso is a really good second pick for at least the production aspects of this because I think Espresso just like sounds fantastic. Like the like synths in the
Mm-hmm.
song just like sound
360.
beautiful. 360 is great production as well.
Incredibly produced. I mean, you can apply that to all of Brat, but
Yeah,
it's so cool. And then Birds of a Feather, I
sounds
think as
great.
well. But Not Like Us. I mean, come
It's
on.
just
When you
mean.
factor in artist performance, obviously the mustard beat is great. That's one of the catchiest beats I've ever heard in my life. But then Kendrick's performance over that
Is
song, specifically the
insane.
second verse, he just doesn't stop. He just goes all in. He sounds amazing throughout the whole thing. I think this was the right pick.
I concur. Although I would have not been mad if one of the other songs got the pick. I definitely think Kendrick deserves it here.
Mm-hmm.
I think songwriting. I think the next one's going to be more interesting to talk about. If we want to go ahead and rank
All
that,
right.
let's put that in S tier as
Song of the Year
well.
nominees: Not Like Us, A Bar Song by Shabuzi, Birds of a Feather, Die with a Smile, Fortnite, Good Luck Babe, Please Please Please, Texas Hold'em.
Yeah,
And I mean,
I don't even think it's
it's
a question
obviously
here.
not like this. It's
I
obviously
That's
not
such like
like
a
us.
weird group of songs for Song of the Year. Like I don't know. I feel like I guess Please 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 is the most popular out of I guess the short and sweet catalog that would have been nominated for Song of the Year. Although in terms of like
I think
actual
that
like
just
songwriting
falls.
quality, I don't even
I
think
think
it's
it
the best
falls
one on the
more on the
album.
artist and the record label as to what they turn in to the committee.
Gotcha.
And I think it's just naturally like they
Gonna be
just
the
turn
more
in the most
popular ones,
popular
yeah.
off the album.
Because like
Like
Don't
obviously
Smile at
something
Me
like
would have been my pick for songwriting at least on short and sweet.
True, Birds of a Feather. I think Wildflower would have been a good replacement
Ooh,
there.
bro, that's such a good
That
song.
would have been a really good pick.
Love that song.
Um, but I mean, of these nominees, it's obviously not like us.
Yeah,
I mean,
insane
just
songwriting. The whole
it's
it's catchy. The second verse is crazy.
he
Everything
does
in the
not
first
get.
verse too. All those jabs, the Baka stuff, bro,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
I think that Kendrick Lamar, he gets so much glaze, obviously. For the amount of glaze he gets for how good this song it is, it's still not enough. Because how do you make a song about calling the one of the biggest artists in the world a pedophile over and over and over again that catchy? It shouldn't like it shouldn't work.
and as
Like there should
someone
not be people like in the streets and at shows singing like certified lover boy, certified pedophile. It just shouldn't be happening, which makes this song just so insane.
And for as much as I've heard this song, it hasn't gotten old yet, which is really weird. Like, I feel like when a
I
song blows
know.
up this big and I hear it so often, like it falls out quickly. Like it happened with when Carnival blew up. Granted, I'm not big on that song like other people, but I don't really care for that song. Fortnite got old by Taylor Swift. Um, but this song particularly being everywhere 24/7, it still hasn't gotten like tiresome at
Yeah,
all. I
it's
think that's really impressive.
debatably it's debatably the biggest song nominated. Maybe I don't know if it'd be. I think it comes down to a numbers thing when deciding if it's bigger than a bar song. But like, really, it is probably the biggest song here. There was a while for like that like 5 month period where no matter where you went, you just heard Not Like Us.
Like my
But
dad
it
was
just
talking to me about
it
Not
has
Like Us the
not
other day, and he's never heard a Kendrick song before this. Or at least
it
according
just
to him.
it
I
never
think
gets
he's definitely
old.
heard something by him. He just doesn't know. But
It never gets old. It's such a good song. But yeah, obviously S
yeah.
tier. Like he deserved it. I'm so happy he just swept his nominations. So earned. My goat.
Now we go to Album of the
Album?
Year.
All right. So nominees were Cowboy Carter, New Blue Sun by Andre, Short and Sweet, Brat, Jesse Volume 4 by Jacob Collier, Hit Me Hard and Soft, The Rise and Fall of Midwest Princess, and Tortured Poets Department.
My pick would have been Brat, 100%.
Without a doubt, my pick would have been Brat, but
But this is a good
I'm very
second.
happy Beyonce won.
Yeah, I do like Hit Me Hard, Hit Me Soft more, and especially Brat more. But I do think this is a deserved win, especially for someone as big as Beyonce, who has won so many Grammys, and this is her first ever album of the year. I think this is more than
Yeah,
deserved, and she absolutely killed it. Like I do think this is one of the best Beyonce albums that she's made. So
it's incredible. It's still shocking to me that both I think Renaissance lost to that Harry Styles album. And I don't remember what Lemonade lost to, but
what
it's
year was
wild to me
Lemonade?
that those
So that's not 2018.
Ooh, I think
It
so.
might have lost to the
Let me
Cardi
look it
B.
up. No,
I don't.
Cardi B won rap album. She didn't win album of the year.
Oh, never mind. My fault.
Lemonade came out 2016. Um
2016.
It's just
So
so crazy that those two lost, but I'm happy that this is the one that finally got her one, even if I don't like it as much as those two.
I concur with that statement.
But
Uh,
like, being real, if anyone on the Grammy committee is listening to these two nobodies talk about the awards, it should have been Brat.
yeah,
It
absolute
should have been
masterpiece.
Brat.
Easily her best album in her discography. Great writing, great
It's so
production.
good.
It's like
Brat's
perfect. It's a no
so good.
skip.
There's not a single skip across it, bro. It's every song hits and hits and hits. It's so
It's
good.
also
But again,
surprisingly a very emotional and personal album at times too, which I think it balances
yeah,
very well for being such like a crazy hyperpop out there album. Like you get the songs like So I, thinking about it or think what is it? Thinking about it all the time or all the time?
uh,
Sorry,
yeah, something
I
like
don't have
that.
the
I might
songs
say
pulled up.
something stupid.
Like those songs just like they hit like really hard emotionally out of nowhere. Like they come and hit you just like that, and then boom, it's back to the hyper pop like craziness, and it never feels like out of place too, which I think is really impressive
Hmm
and something super hard to do on something as high energy as Brat.
I'd say this is still S tier because I'm
Yeah,
very happy she won still,
I agree. I think this
even
is.
if she wasn't my pick.
I'm pretty happy with the Grammys this year. I feel like every like usually I feel like there's like a
Yeah,
ton of
the Grammys
like
usually
BS
suck.
snubs, but like everything felt really well deserved. Um, just
I was
overall, just
happy
super
with.
solid picks. Like I don't think I've ever like watched a Grammys before and not have been like mad about something like at least once. And like this year, I
I
was
feel the
like
same way.
satisfied. I'm like, yeah, this checks out. This feels like a good representation of 2024 music.
It
2024
feels
music.
right that Taylor did not win a single award.
Dang it,
It just
I don't
it
like that album.
feels so right. I'm so happy that Kendrick swept, Chapel won something, Beyonce got two. Sabrina got quite a few actually. I think she won like three.
Yeah, she won a few of the
Um,
smaller pre-show ones. It was like
yeah, I think she got best pop performance on Espresso.
deserved.
Deserved. I think this was a great year for him. I'm really happy about it.
Good job, Grammys. And they even got the weekend back to perform, bro. It's all good again.
We got Cardi performing.
We
Who's that?
got
Who's that?
Cardi
Who's
at the
that?
weekend. There, whoa, English. Cardi at the Grammys before the album. That's fucked up. That's really messed up, dude. He went to the Grammys before dropping the album, bro. He skipped a step. What's wrong with him?
Good.
I want to once like all the Grammy performances are up on YouTube, we should rank the Grammy performances.
I'd be so down.
But they're not up yet, so I haven't seen all of them. I've only seen like snippets of Weekend, Sabrina, and Chapel.
Oh, do you
So
not watch the Grammys live?
I couldn't.
Oh, you
What
were
was I doing
working.
Sunday? No, it was my cousin's birthday, so I was at like his birthday dinner. Yeah, we got
Mm,
him a Switch Lite for his birthday. He was super happy about it.
that's awesome.
I know. I think that's a good stop to place in the video, like end it on a wholesome moment, so people come back for more wholesome tier lists. You know what I mean?
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.